The following video had unknown origins. The only thing that was known was that it had been filmed at a wedding somewhere in South America. The old handycam footage showed seated guests at the wedding. All seemed perfectly fine until you noticed someone unusual in the background. Watch. A strange figure appearing in a white veil could be seen sitting down amongst the other people in the crowd. The rumor often paired with this mysterious piece of footage was that it was the spirit of a bride who had tragically passed away in a car accident just after getting married in this very church. Some viewers didn't quite buy the story and thought it was simply another guest that looked a bit transparent on the old grainy footage. However, it was strange that they clearly seemed to be wearing a veil, which would have been in poor taste at someone else's wedding. So, what did you think was going on here? Did you believe this was authentic footage of a ghostly bride captured on camera? Or was it all just a spooky internet legend? A woman on TikTok, going by the username Jody Lely, posted an unsettling video to her account on February 12, 2021. In the video, Jody explained that she was sitting in her local hospital's waiting area when she was suddenly overcome with an immense wave of sadness that she couldn't describe. She also felt as though somebody or something was staring at her. She clarified that there was no one else around, so she decided to use a filter on TikTok called the ripple effect, which supposedly picks up heat signatures. Take a look at what happened. The chair across from Jody seemed to have picked up some sort of heat signature. She said that the incident was both fascinating and incredibly sad, because if this was indeed true, then it could have meant there was some spirit lingering in the hospital. Perhaps someone who passed away in those very halls. If you are a fan of paranormal investigation, then you've probably heard of a man named Maurice Grosse. Grosse was a British paranormal investigator, well known for his involvement in the Enfield poltergeist case from 1977 to 1979. He was even portrayed in the film The Conjuring 2 in 2016. The following video was posted to TikTok by a user named Ghosts Unexplained Mystery on November 11, 2021, and showed footage of Grosse on an old television show from back in the day. The footage showed Grosse examining what he believed to be one of the greatest ghost photos ever taken.
I think that this is one of the greatest pictures of an actual apparition I've ever seen, and probably ever likely to see.
A man named George Todd was celebrating his anniversary when his wife suggested he take a picture of the entire group attending the event. He set the camera to a 10-second timer so he could be in the photo as well. The camera took 2 photos, one without a flash and one with a flash. In the photo with the flash, everything seemed perfectly normal. A group of friends all smiling for the camera. However, in the photo that was taken without a flash, you could see an extra person right in the middle of the table. Todd said he couldn't explain the photo and had no idea who the person was.
This is what's unusual. Now, who is this person, George? I have no idea.
Grosse said that he believed it to be one of the most fascinating pieces of potential paranormal evidence he had ever seen. He also pointed out that the mystery woman was blurry and out of focus, while the other patrons appeared perfectly fine.
You see here, the woman is actually can be seen behind the beer glasses here. You can see her, even the distortion in the beer glasses. She's quite solid. She's also slightly out of focus. Now, she shouldn't be out of focus because everybody else is in focus. She's out of focus. Well, that's literally impossible. It can't be a double exposure. She's actually inside that. How did she get there? So your conclusion then about this photograph is what? It's genuine, and it is an apparition.
In yet another appearance from Gross on an old television show, the investigator explained how he took on a case in Yorkshire where a couple reported that their son, who had died in a road accident, was appearing on their television screen.
I took on a case in Yorkshire where a couple reported that their son, who had died in a road accident, was appearing on their television screen.
They said that the TV screen was actually turned off when they saw their son's face on it. Here's the old photo. Here you can see the mum sitting on the couch and on the TV, which was said to be turned off at the time. There's a strange face. The couple told Gross that they felt the room go cold, and it was as though something touched both their hands.
His story.
It started in October. Like freezing cold presents come round me, and like I could feel like something like on my legs, like touch me, like on my legs. Yeah, and I like get these cobwebs like over my face and that.
The couple insisted that the face on the TV looked exactly like their deceased son.
If you believe that that is your son, then so be it. What else are you looking for?
These are just a few of the cases that featured in Maurice Gross's rich and storied career. Sadly, he passed away in 2006, but it would seem he had a knack for unearthing what appeared to be some genuine paranormal encounters.
Your conclusion then about this photograph is what? It's genuine, and it is an apparition.
Ali Lion, a Turkish YouTuber who runs a paranormal exploration channel called Paranormal Me, traveled around Eastern Europe looking for the unexplained, often in abandoned and dilapidated properties. In this video, which was uploaded to the platform in January of 2021, Ali investigated an abandoned house that was recommended by one of his followers. It was rumored to have been heavily haunted by more than one entity. As soon as Ali walked inside, it became immediately clear that the place had seen better days as the house had been left in shambles. Aside from the eerie state of the building, the YouTuber seemed safe enough, at least for a while. At around the 17-minute mark, the OP stepped outside. A heavy wind was blowing just as a storm rolled in. As lightning lit up the sky, the camera picked up something rather chilling. Watch. As you saw, there was a clear figure standing just meters from the YouTuber. However, just seconds later, the figure was gone. Because this happened so quickly, the investigator didn't even realize that someone or something had been just meters away. Without knowing this, he proceeded to continue with his investigation indoors. Just a few minutes later, more strange things were caught on camera.
Nereye gideceğimi şaşırdım arkadaşlar. La ilahe illallah.
A door slammed sharply, despite there being no one else around.
La ilahe illallah. Rüzgar mı yaptı?
It happened again, this time in a different room.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Towards the end of the investigation, the YouTuber thought he saw something out of the window. The slamming doors, the eerie noises, and the raging storm eventually became too much for Ali, as he decided to call the whole investigation off. This video definitely raised the question of who or what that strange figure had been out in the storm. Was it a homeless person living in the building? If so, you'd think Ali would have stumbled upon someone at some point during the night. This then left a lingering question of whether the dark, shadowy figure was something more mysterious, perhaps something within the realms of the paranormal. This next clip was posted to TikTok by the username Spirit Chasing, and it seemed to show some eerie footage captured on a Ring doorbell home security system. Take a look. Watching that again, it's subtle, but there appeared to be a transparent figure of a person walking on the right side of the screen. It seemed to appear out of nowhere and drift slowly across the yard. The OP believed it to be a female presence, dubbing the figure a ghost. Well, it certainly was strange that it appeared out of nowhere and looked to be transparent. It's too difficult to say 100% either way what this actually was, so I'll throw this one out to you, the viewers. What's your take on this sighting? Let me know what you think down below. "49-year-old Caroline Walker from Bradford, West Yorkshire, was playing a game of peekaboo with her grandson when she decided to pull out her camera and take a photo of the young boy having fun and smiling. She didn't expect the photo would catch anything strange, but that's exactly what happened. In the photo, you could make out a transparent figure just to the right of the boy's head. Speaking about the photo, Walker said that she thought the image was genuinely terrifying. She suspected that it was the ghost of her mother-in-law, who had died in a tragic accident 8 years prior. The room where this photo was taken was filled with the mother-in-law's furniture, so Walker believed it had to be her. She noted that the figure appeared to be wearing a white nightgown, as you could clearly see what looked to be an arm and a partial torso. To this day, Walker has had no concrete answer for this photograph, and it looks like it's going to remain that way for the foreseeable future. So, what did you think was being caught in this photograph? Was it really a spirit or something else entirely? Drop your theories in the comments section down below. Before we take a look at a creepy photo that was taken in the woods of Northumberland, remember to hit that subscribe button. Then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way, you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. In May 2018, 39-year-old Laura Watson was spending the day outside in the sun with her family at Plessey Woods Country Park in Northumberland, UK. She took a series of photos of her family in the park, but one in particular stood out as unusual. Upon first glance, the image looked completely normal. However, if you looked more closely, there was something not quite right about it. At the center of the photograph was Watson's young boy, who was posing while holding a ball. Just behind his left shoulder was the face of another young boy. His head was tilted, and his skin appeared gray. Watson insisted that there was no one else around when the photo was taken, and that she certainly would have noticed a strange boy behind the tree. The picture scared the family so much that their young daughter had trouble sleeping for several nights after the incident. Watson said that she never used to believe in the paranormal in any way, but after this incident, she was no longer sure what to believe. If that wasn't a young boy who was with them, then who could this actually be? Some locals said that years prior a young boy had drowned in the nearby Blythe River, leaving many to speculate that the mysterious boy in this photograph was actually deceased. If you want to see some more ghost videos, check out our channel Dreadra. Also remember to subscribe our channel as well. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.